Everything worked fine after IKEA rolled out its cheapest smart home bulbs, remotes, and sensors built on Matter over Thread. But the problem began when customers started experiencing failed connections. Across Apple Home, Amazon, Home Assistant, Homey Pro, and even IKEA's own DIRIGERA Hub, users started experiencing massive failures with these devices. Even Google Home has not been immune to these issues, particularly when it comes to IKEA's buttons, which, despite being officially supported as automation triggers, still behave inconsistently in real-world use. Users have reported buttons pairing successfully, only to disappear from automations, reappear later, or stop triggering actions altogether. All this while still showing as connected. On top of that, integration between DIRIGERA and Google Home can sometimes break in a way that it's difficult to understand. Sometimes devices remain visible and even update their status correctly, but commands from Google don't actually control them. This forces users to unlink and reconnect the integration multiple times. IKEA has acknowledged that some of these issues are on Google's side, and that there's ongoing work to improve stability. At least this confirms that the problem is known, even if it's not fully resolved yet. If there is one thing all of these points point to, it's that the more complex your home setup becomes, the more fragile it tends to be, which is why the most effective approach right now is to simplify whenever possible. Start by resetting your foundation, restarting your router, your hubs, your phone, and your devices. Then, choose one platform to act as your primary Matter and Thread controller and build your setup there first before trying to expand it. Keep devices close during pairing and make sure everything is running the latest firmware. Once your core system is stable, you can start bringing in platforms like Amazon or Google. Instead of pairing the same device directly into multiple ecosystems, rely on integrations, bridges, or cloud connections to extend functionality. This helps because at the moment, trying to make everything everywhere work all at once is often what causes things to break in the first place. But let's talk about the second reason why things seem to be getting out of hand. DIRIGERA. Over time, users began to notice that something wasn't right with the DIRIGERA Hub. Some people couldn't even get new Matter devices added without constantly running into errors like check connectivity to Thread network. Meanwhile, others who successfully add sensors and buttons see them updating perfectly inside the IKEA app, and then suddenly watch everything fail. But if you're trying to keep your setup simple and actually working, there are a few things that make a real difference. Starting with firmware. If your DIRIGERA Hub is not fully up to date, especially on newer releases like the 2.8 and 2.86 series, you're likely missing important fixes for both Matter control and Thread stability. Pairing is another area where small details can completely change the outcome. For instance, IKEA's newer devices automatically enter pairing mode for only about 15 minutes after you power them on. And once that window closes, nothing will connect unless you manually trigger pairing again. But unfortunately for bulbs, this usually means doing 6 quick on-off cycles. And for remotes, this involves removing the batteries and holding a button down long enough to reset the process. Then there's proximity, which sounds simple, but turns out to be surprisingly important. Several users found that pairing would fail repeatedly until they brought the device within a couple of meters of the hub. After that, completed the initial connection, and only then moved it to its final location. Even your Wi-Fi setup plays a role here, because IKEA actually recommends using a 2.4 GHz network during setup because it tends to have better range and fewer roaming issues than 5 GHz in situations like this. But DIRIGERA is only part of the picture. Once you step outside IKEA's ecosystem, things get even less predictable. Home Assistant. If you're running Home Assistant without DIRIGERA in the picture, the problems don't go away. They just change shape, and in some cases become even harder to diagnose because everything looks like it is working right up until it suddenly isn't. A very common issue is pairing that appears successful on the surface only for Home Assistant to throw a vague "something went wrong" error at the final step. In other situations, devices connect and show up exactly where you expect them to, but after a few minutes, they just stop sending updates. Firmware updates can also become a problem, where they download normally but never actually apply. Sometimes it ends up with messages like, "Target node did not process the update file." But one of the most important and overlooked causes of these issues comes down to network configuration. If your Home Assistant setup is using a static IPv6 address, it won't listen to the router advertisement coming from your Thread border router. and as a result, it ends up sending traffic to the wrong place. However, the fix is straightforward once you know where to look, since switching IPv6 from static to automatic allows Home Assistant to properly learn those routes. Once it does, devices suddenly become reachable and those vague errors disappear. But it doesn't stop there. Other platforms like Homey Pro are dealing with their own completely different set of issues. Homey users. If you're using Homey Pro, your experience comes with its own set of challenges, especially since without the official IKEA smart home app installed, those devices often show up as incomplete. Once the app is installed, however, things tend to work as expected, which makes it a simple but essential step. That said, Homey Pro currently doesn't support firmware updates over Matter. This means even when IKEA releases important fixes, your devices won't receive them directly through Homey. And this is where Matter's multi-admin feature becomes useful, allowing you to temporarily connect the same device to platforms like Google Home or Apple HomeKit using the pairing code. From there, those platforms can handle firmware updates, usually within about an hour. And importantly, you don't need to put the device back into pairing mode to do this. There's also a broader issue worth noting, where a recent Homey firmware update caused multiple Thread devices, not just IKEA, to become unstable or disconnect entirely. This affected brands like Eve, Bosch, and Nuki, which suggests that some problems are coming from the platform itself rather than the devices. But let's move on to the next problem. DIRIGERA Hub. Things get even more interesting when you combine DIRIGERA with Home Assistant, because on paper, this setup sounds like the perfect solution, where DIRIGERA manages the Zigbee and Thread networks, while Home Assistant handles automation and advanced control, all connected through Matter. In reality, though, users are running into two very distinct problems that make this setup less reliable than expected. In one scenario, the DIRIGERA Hub shows up correctly inside Home Assistant, and all the older Zigbee-based IKEA devices appear without any issues, but the newer Thread-based Matter devices are completely missing. In another scenario, those newer devices do appear and even work at first, updating as expected, but after a few minutes, they stop sending events entirely, even though they continue working perfectly inside the IKEA app. While restarting the Matter server can temporarily bring them back, the problem usually returns shortly after. What this really means is that there are multiple layers involved here, from how DIRIGERA decides which devices to expose through its Matter bridge to how Home Assistant subscribes to updates and maintains that connection over time. And right now, those layers don't always stay aligned. Because of that, more advanced users are starting to rethink their approach, not by adding more integrations, but by simplifying their setup and choosing one platform to take the lead. Some are removing DIRIGERA entirely and pairing IKEA devices directly with Home Assistant's Thread border router, then exposing everything else through Home Assistant's cloud integrations, while others are doing the opposite, treating DIRIGERA as the main controller and using Home Assistant only for automation. The key takeaway here is that multi-admin setups, where a single device is connected to multiple platforms at the same time, tend to increase instability, because it only takes one platform losing track of the device to create inconsistent behavior.